Namaste, Soul Tribe, Spiritual Healer, back to give you guys a message. Hi, my beautiful Aries, my baby bosses, my kings and queens, Aries, male or female, welcome. Thank you so much, my beautiful baby bosses. I love you guys. So, let's see what's going on here for you guys. I pulled some cards here. I shuffled the cards. I will put these cards back in the deck, reshuffle the cards, and see if we get the same cards, right? If we get the same type of energy. Just to see where this energy is headed for you, Aries, because I feel like you made a decision. You're making a decision with the Eight of Cups energy to release the burdens, right? To release the worries, to release the back and forth, the push and pull in your energy with an individual, or just your circumstances requires you to release. Release your old ways of thinking. Release your need to control the situation or to know everything, Aries. You're not always going to know everything, but I know you can feel it. You can feel it in the air that something is happening, that there's a major shift, that you are not the same person anymore, right? You're not able to see society the same. You're not able to see the world the same, because Aries, whoever you are, you tapped in, okay? You tapped in to your soul's purpose, to your soul's mission. You tapped into unseen forces and other realms and dimensions that have been walking with you in the spirit realm through this lifetime and many lifetimes, okay, Aries? So you already know that you have to walk away from who you used to be to become who you're meant to be. And that's what you're doing. Okay? You're taking a leap of faith with this Fool card. And you're not allowing anybody to distract you. You're not allowing anybody to misguide you or mislead you. You're not letting anybody to get up in your feelings. To get it into your heart, to get you into your feelings, to get you into your emotions, to have you energetically, mentally, or emotionally stuck, tied or binded to any connection. There could have been somebody here who was trying to keep you emotionally stuck. They were trying to keep you emotionally tied and binded to a situation that was toxic, that was a karmic trap, all right, in order to keep you small, to keep you energetically stagnant, so you would never go within, or so you would never reach your full potential. Somebody didn't want you to reach your full potential in a situation, Aries. This could have been at a workplace, right? This could have been in a family unit. These individuals or this individual was afraid of you reaching your highest potential, that you would be seen, that you would be recognized, that you would be admired, and that you would be chosen. What this person or this group of people doesn't understand, or they don't understand, they don't realize, is that you have been chosen since the beginning of time, okay? Because whoever you are, I'm going to say this again. You have the letter M on your palm, or you have the letter M and the crescent moon, because if you put your hands together like this and you look, if you have that crescent moon right here and it connects and you have the letter M, then I'm going to tell you what, do your research. Do your research on the rare bloodline, or your rare blood type, or your rare DNA strands, or that you come from a long lineage of ancient ancestors that had ancient knowledge and wisdom, to create abundance, to speak to the gods of the universe, to bring judgment down on whoever was trying to take from them, right? Your ancestors had these gifts. They know how to utilize their gifts. They passed this down on to you. They gave you this knowledge. They gave you this gift, and they instilled it inside of you so that at some point in your life, they would assist you in awakening and activating your dormant DNA, your Akashic records. And I feel like this is the point, this is where you're at right now. You found that calling. You found that purpose. You found that gem inside of you that makes you rare, that makes you unique, that makes you special, that you came here to co-create a better timeline and a new earth for others, okay, to heal the vibration of the planet, because I feel like you're a part of a collective starseed chosen individuals that are spread out all across the world, okay? Many of you guys watching this video are aligning spiritually, are aligning telepathically, so you're telepathically communicating with other chosen gifted beings around the world. You guys are telepathically giving each other messages, and this is why a lot of people are waking up at the same time, and a lot of people are being given the same message, the same instruction, because it feels like you are telepathically communicating with other chosen gifted beings in the collective around the world. So this is how you're uniting others. By aligning yourself, you are creating a spark. You are creating an activation in other people that come across your energy, that watch you online if you're online, or that you work with, or that you connect with. This is how powerful you are, and your gift is rare. And these individuals, the secret society organization of these watchers, all right, they're called the watchers for a reason. They can't keep up with you. They can't figure you out, because every time they think they've got you figured out, every time they think they got you set up in a trap, you go the opposite way. You do something else. You do something that they didn't predict that you were going to do, because you're not predictable anymore, okay? Because you're not under that predictive programming of that mind control and those energy weapons that they were able to use that were affecting you before you had this activation, before you had these realizations, before you accepted that you are here for something greater, that you are love in its purest form, that you are lovable, and that you are amazing, and that you are rare, and that whoever had you and lost you, they will suffer the consequences. They will mourn the loss of you. They will never get over you. They can pretend, but they really can't hide it anymore. Okay, so somebody could have been pretending that they were unfazed by your growth, by your success, by the fact that you were gifted with these rare gifts, and that God instilled them inside of you, and that you are loved and protected, because this individual or these people in your life wanted you to feel somehow oppressed from divine's grace. They wanted you to feel like you weren't worthy of a divine blessing, all right? That you weren't worthy of being chosen, and worthy of being respected and loved and admired for who you are authentically, okay? And it's not about money. It's not about material. It's not about possessions. It's about who you are and the energy you embody and the gift that you have that's rare, and the fact that you are abundance. In itself, you're abundance. You're the sun. You're the light. All right? Wherever you step foot at, you fertilize that ground with your energy and your grace. And now it's like blessed. Whatever you touch is blessed. Okay? And so this individual, this person here, they wanted to start some sort of rumor. Somebody here wanted to start a rumor, all right, about you that wasn't true. All right? So they made it seem like, oh, like, yeah, I reached out to the ARIES, or I reached out to this person and asked them for some sort of guidance or advice, and this person was rude, this person treated me this way, or this person didn't provide me the service, or this person didn't do this or that, but this person doesn't even know you like that. Maybe you rejected working with somebody. Maybe you didn't have time to answer this person's request or their call or their message or their email, whatever it was, and you didn't get back to somebody right away. So this person took it upon themselves to make up some sort of lie or rumor to make it seem like you weren't about your business. You weren't about this or that. You're not who you say you are. Or somebody here could have tried to set a trap, all right, and present you with an offer and make it seem like this offer was, genuine, and it was official, and it was, it was something you should be interested in. But then when you took a look and you took a step back at whatever this person was trying to get you wrapped up in, because that's what I feel like. Somebody, like, they set a trap, and right before you walk in the trap, it's like you had a loud voice in your head say, no, don't do it. Like, no, it's a trap. Or like out of nowhere you just decided to, like, hold up, let me take a moment to reflect on this. And when you actually took a moment to reflect on this, you figured out that this was a trap, or that this person was trying to get you to involve yourself in some sort of interaction, some sort of transaction. Like, I don't know whether you give this person money, they give you money, or there's a transaction for goods, or there's a conversation, there's an agreement verbally, but then this person, they cause some sort of conflict, or they, expose that themselves in a sense to where you're like, I thought you said this was that and that was this, and that's not what this is. So why are you trying to bring this over here to me when I don't want nothing to do with that? So somebody's going to make it seem like you want something to do with something that you don't want nothing to do with. Like, you don't want nothing to do with this offer, this person, this conversation, all right, whatever it is, this transaction. But this person made a false claim. They told a lie, and it's been proven that you're innocent, that you didn't do this, that you had nothing to do with that, and that this person was setting a trap in order to put you in the Ten of Swords. Yeah, somebody here, they see that you're the light, Aries, male or female. You could be Aries, Sun, Rising, North Node, Venus, or wherever you have an Aries placement. And if you don't, and you're watching this and it resonates, then, it could still be your message, right? But there's a Seven of Swords here, followed by the Sun card. This is a sneaky thief individual that they were trying to give you some sort of shady offer, or they came in with some sort of agenda to try to get you caught up in something, to bring you some sort of conflict, chaos, or to get you caught up in something. But the whole time, this person didn't understand, didn't know, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Leo energy, that you are the sun, that this is who you are, and this is what you embody, the sun energy, right? So I'm picking up on Horus energy, right? Horus, raw, like Isis energy, right? I even heard Cleopatra energy. Somebody might resonate with Cleopatra energy, right? You resonate with these goddesses, ancient Egyptian ties. But you like the god or goddess of joy, the god or goddess of abundance, the god or goddess of creation, of music, of beautiful energy, right? This is who you are. This is what you embody. This person was blinded by your light. This person was confused when they stood in front of you trying to, put on some sort of mask and put on an act and portray themselves as someone they're not, but you saw right through this person. You were so kind and genuine, but you still didn't fall for it. You told them, give me some time to think about this. Somebody is presenting you with an offer, but you've got to take some time because you're the sun all by yourself. You don't need this person's offer. You don't need to take this this is like a shady offer, or like a get rich quick money scheme that you don't have no part in, all right? Or somebody did this. They tried to do some sort of money scheme and they fell flat on their face because now they're having to answer questions to authorities of where this transaction was made. Somebody made it seem like you made this transaction, or you received these funds, or they paid you for something, and they couldn't prove it because the investigation shows that this person was making transactions, but they were making them to someone else that was falsely using your name or identity, pretending to be you, signing this, you know what I mean, Aries, but they didn't get away with it. Bad boys, what you gonna do when they come for you? Yeah, these individuals, they got themselves caught up, or this person got themselves caught up, and now this is the energy they're in, right? This is the energy of the Ten of Swords and the Five of Pentacles. Not so good energy, because they were left with nothing. They were left in the cold. They forfeited their own blessing. And if they had something going on, they're slowly but surely losing what they had going on, because the divine doesn't bless people that sit there and try to trap a kind and generous, beautiful healer earth angel like you. Okay, whoever you are very genuine to this person. But this Ace of Cups energy and the Six of Cups energy is coming in. All right, so you could have just wrapped up a karmic cycle with somebody in love, or you've been by yourself for a while. For some other people, you could be with the person that you're in love with for a while, but I feel like a relationship is taking a turn for the better. Somebody is like ready to make you a commitment, ready to offer you what you deserve, what you're worth. This person's ready to go all in with you because they see you getting attention, or they just know that you are their divine counterpart. This person could have been confused for a bit. Things could have been up and down, stagnant, back and forth. If anything, you guys could have took a break from each other. But this little break that you took from each other, if you took a little break from someone, or this was a long break, or maybe you just needed to take a break to like moment to reflect if this connection is going to work out. Six of Cups and Ace of Cups. Yes, this person's having epiphanies about you as we speak, because the time apart has showed this person that they cannot live without you. They feel lost without you. You're like their best friend or whatever. And they feel like, you know what, the people around them, it's just like they can't resonate with them anymore. Ever since this person came across your energy, or they started to get to know you, or you spent time with them, you changed this person. You showed them a new way to live. You showed them a new way of being. You showed them what toxic energy looks like. And you explained to this person that they can't, succeed or find true love or be happy if they're allowing other people to misguide them, mislead them. Like, pretty much, this person is finding out that spirituality and that God is all in the one, is all in one, that is the same. Because somebody here was trying to convince someone that your spirituality made you a bad person, that your spirituality was not connected to God. Okay, but let me tell you, God is a spirit. He's an essence, a soul. He's an energy. He's everywhere. You know what I mean? God is a spirit. The Holy Spirit is a spirit, right? So, yeah, you are the type of person where you can touch somebody with your hands and you can heal them with your energy. You're somebody that might be good with kids. You might be good with animals. You might be good with elders, right? You might be good with people. But one thing you are is a creator and you're a healer, all right? And somebody here wanted you in the Five of Pentacles, wanted you in the Ten of Swords. This karmic casted out her spell. This karmic paid for her services to someone. This person did the most to try to exploit your weakness. Somebody was trying to exploit your weakness or your vulnerability, or somebody did their research on you because they were going to try to use your weakness or your vulnerabilities against you, so that way they can restrict your money, they can restrict you, all right, from moving, keep you trapped or stuck. But you can't be trapped or stuck, all right? You're the phoenix, all right? You're like a bird. You can't be caged. You're a free spirit, all right? And so the ancestors freed you from that karmic cycle, freed you from the cage. Somebody wanted to put you in that invisible cage, right? But now this person's like a sitting duck waiting for their karma to arrive because it's already happening. Somebody here could have been like living from place to place, spending a lot of money in hotels, trying to act like they were living their high life. Whole time this person's mocking you, trying to mimic you, doing things online to get under your skin, trying to pretend, this karmic or individuals, that they're actually spiritual now and that they're actually, gifted and they're actually doing what you're doing. This person's pathetic. All right? Because this karmic Fiona can never be you. This karmic Shrek can never be you, male or female. These individuals, let's pray for them, Aries. That's what I do. I pray for people like that in my life. I don't get angry. I don't get revenge. I don't worry. I don't speak about people. I just pray for them. I really do. I leave it in God's hands. Because this individual, this person wanted to see you in the Five of Cups. This person wanted to see you down bad. This person could have took a deal with the devil and the price was cheap to get a certain amount of money to try to frame you for something, but it didn't work because, Aries, you're too slick. All right, Spirit ended something right when somebody thought they were going to get you involved in some sort of shady deal or offer, or exploit your vulnerability, which, this person really tried. Something was shut down. Right before something happened, a computer system got shut down, some sort of information got wiped out of the computer system, a company shut down, somebody got fired. Something happened right before this karmic could set something in motion to get you wrapped up in. plan failed. Every single time, their plan is going to fail, right? You could be dealing with a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, all right? But there's a Knight of Wands here that has a golden ticket, or they have this golden offer, or you are the golden ticket, right? You're going to get offered a substantial amount of money or a financial like windfall or some sort of contract or endorsement or sponsorship or loan or gift, whatever this is. This is being handed to you, Aries, male or female. All right. Aries, male or female, watching this video, this is being handed to you, but it's not just being handed to you. This is your birthright. All right. This was just being protected for you when the time was right by the divine. Now it's being handed to you. You're being given the keys to your kingdom, the keys to your empire, the keys to your knowledge and your financial freedom, right? And your divine protection from anybody trying to siphon from you, project onto you, get you wrapped up in something. You're right now, you're in another league, okay? Because you're untouchable, because you refined yourself. All right, you accepted your flaws. You accepted the fact that you were never perfect. You accepted that God made you that way, and those things were meant to happen to help you grow. Okay, so the more these evil worshipers or these dark forces or these karmics try to push you to the edge and push you out and get you to quit and put you into fear and do these things, the more they help you activate your gift, your powers, your light, and your resilience. All right? You're in training right now. That's what I heard. You're in training because somebody figured out that trying to trap you wasn't a good idea. They just ended up in the emergency room. Somebody here is having a mental breakdown, all right, because they were supposed to get the job done, but they ran out of time. There was a deadline, all right, but you're still here. You're still standing. There's evidence in your favor, and there's some sort of justice playing out in court here. So congratulations, Aries, if you're dealing with a court case. Situation's going in your favor. It's being ruled in your favor because there's enough evidence to prove that this person coerced somebody else to testify against you or lie on you, or this person was working with another individual to try to set you up or to try to take everything from you or to try to get you involved in something. This person forfeited their blessing and you have the wheel of fortune, my love. Oh my goodness. Emergency room is here. Yep. Somebody went to an overseas practitioner and now they want to see you. Can I see you? Because things are going left. Things are going haywire in this karmic's life. This could be a mother figure, someone that has children in your energy. It doesn't have to be your mother, but this is definitely somebody, a karmic woman that has children, a karmic that has kids, okay? But that right now, somebody can have brown eyes, light brown eyes. Right now, male or female, this karmic is going through some sort of internal investigation, or like this karmic is being questioned, this karmic is being put out or moving out of a place. All right, because there's some sort of evidence in your favor and it's being presented to this karmic, and this karmic Fiona is shook. Let me tell you, this karmic Fiona is shook because trying to mock you, mimic your gifts, mimic your destiny or what you're meant to be doing, it created a domino effect. Your ancestors want justice. They're calling judgment on this karmic male or female that's been body snatched to work up against you. And you have an angry ex that knows they lost you for good because they know somebody's here about to make you this offer, or somebody made you an offer. This person could have found out that, you know, you're riding off into the sunset with your person or in your career, all right? You don't have to be with somebody, but somebody's definitely here that's been chosen to be with you in this lifetime. And this team of people that they were like team working together. Yeah. Letting go of toxic people. They embody trickster spirits. What's going on? They're all getting some shocking news. All right? That their cycles of manipulation and control, they're over. They lost control over you. They lost control of everything that they thought they were planning. All right? They lost control. All right? And these dark forces, they lost control. They're losing control of the divine beings. You guys are raising the vibration of the planet. You guys are transforming lives, or you were meant to transform lives. So first you have to transform your life, connect with your higher self, let go of what no longer resonates, hold yourself in high honor, never chase nobody, okay? Because you attract when you let go of these people and these situations or these circumstances, you attract what has always been meant for you. Okay, whether it's love, prosperity, abundance, career, recognition, all of it. Justice in a courthouse, you're getting all of it. And they're just experiencing. Somebody's going to have a sudden ending because this is a domino effect. Somebody gets body snatched to do something, to act out, all right? To do something, all of a sudden somebody does something crazy. Like they could have, this karmic could attack another person and end up in jail. This karmic could attack somebody, end up in jail. Or this karmic could get attacked by somebody, end up in a hospital. Or this karmic could end up attacking theirself by overindulging on substances, losing their mind, ending up in a hospital. Something's happening because this person was relentlessly attacking you. This person was trying to keep you and your divine counterpart away from each other, you from your destiny. You have the Ace of Pentacles and the Wheel of Fortune. It doesn't get better than that. So you can start celebrating, you can start dancing and rejoicing, all right? Because the prize belongs to you, Aries. The Wheel of Fortune has always been yours, all right? Yes, this is your divine timing for you to be blessed, for you to be recognized, and for you to get the offer of a lifetime here. I'm telling you, a major blessing, or this is a contract deal, a manifestation, all right? But somebody of significance has noticed you. And you surrendering to the divine has been helping you significantly. Surrender to God. Deny access. Access denied. This is your reading, my love. Until the next time, namaste.